Hello there. My name is Bradley Fargo, and I am a journalist and student at Northeastern University. I recently made it to Anime Boston 2017, which was on the weekend of March 31st, and I was ill at the time, so I did not collect a bunch of interviews, but I did take a lot of pictures. I only attended Sunday, the last day of the festivities, but what I saw got me thinking about anime and manga and the fan culture surrounding these mediums in America. So I talked to some students and a professor from Northeastern and just kind of asked what they thought about it all. How does Japanese content affect us? Why are animated shows so popular in America? Um, why anime, essentially? I asked these questions and more to computer science freshman Ativ Nahar, sophomore in graphic design Plamidi Michaelela, professor in media studies Christopher Cannon, and Danny Yang, an international business third year who will be abroad in Japan next fall. They're all fans of anime to varying degrees. Let's hear what they had to say.
This spring, I went to Anime Boston for the first time, and it was really interesting. I got my pass the day of. People were smiling a lot and wearing like different costumes. I saw someone dressed as like Man Ray from SpongeBob, so they didn't all dress like anime characters. There were a lot of different panels and like voice actors talking about their experiences and like art that you could buy, and there's just like a lot going on, but everyone just kind of like was very welcoming about it.
Anime is no different from any other text, just like comics are no different from any other text. And I know that there's been a long history, like a lot of other types of media, because of their form, to be understood as like a disparaged, denigrated type of text that is less worthy of study or consumption than the novel, for example. But the complexity of comics and anime, I think, allow us to engage with um, not only text, but the textual visual relationship in a rather nuanced way. The storytelling mechanisms shift, and I think that that's something that has a lot of appeal to people of a wide range of ages. People consume it because they enjoy comics as art. I think that it's a unique mode of narration.
In comparison to television in the US, they tend to be multiple seasons, like 10 plus or like 8 or a large amount. With anime and manga, it tends to be on the shorter side. And I find it really easy to find something I'm interested in since there's such a large variety of shows and manga. So I think almost anyone could get into it as long as they keep an open mind. As long as you want to find it, you probably could.
I don't know. Compared to American culture, I would say Japan's like very, very polite and formal, and they're very non-confrontational, very quiet, and very, very organization focused. Whereas like Americans tend to value individuality. Japanese culture also tends to have a certain aesthetic that I really like. They generally have like really cool or really cute styles, not only in like animation but in terms of like fashion and music. They have actually the second largest rock industry in the world, which is pretty surprising. Second only to the United States.
Most of my experience with anime was with my cousin, just like watching it together. It's kind of nice like knowing that other people like anime near you, because I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about anime even if they do watch it. I generally feel alienated if somebody watches it a lot, because I'm more of like a casual watcher who has like a handful of favorites like Fruits Baskets and things like that. At Anime Boston, it was like a When Hentai Goes Bad panel, and we all thought it was a joke, but so like me and my friends went, and it wasn't a joke, and they talked about the history of hentai and how it started with sailors drawing pictures of women being like pleased by sea creatures, and then it turned into crazy things like people being able to like change their genitals whenever they want, and they like showed us a video, and it was really disturbing, and a lot of people left. I feel like anime is kind of like a nerds club in a way. Like a lot of the people in there are kind of like more loners, or like not, or don't really socialize with people a lot, and like not really outgoing. But it's also like kind of like a diverse group, because some people are like really outgoing, like my friends. I'm not really outgoing, so like that's kind of why I like anime, because it's something that you could do alone without like meeting other people.